Ooh, okay.
Got no time for that. How could you move it like you call you back? Leave me alone. Run it on the bus. Leave me alone. Leave me alone.
Bro, they even have WNBA in here.
Run it on the bus. Leave me alone.
Now my court battles, I got this, I got Nikolai Vujovic.
I was fine with that. How you just gon' play me? I ain't fine with that. Thinking about you dead.
Okay, let's play court battle.
Flexing, oh, we was flexing. Always I told you that you be a star. Goals in our checklist. Question, or check your message. Knew that I come from the start, or she was texting. She called.
Oh my god. My team defended against an 80 overall.
Dropping the top of my car, hey. I cannot click man, she playing her part, yeah. Hey, life is you are like dark, hey. Asking myself how I she leave her like in the dark, like leave me alone. Running out the bus, leave me alone. Gonna what? Leave me alone. Running out the bus.
You.
Leave me alone.
Bibolowski. Bibolowski.
I'm just till I'm lazy like a throwback. You ain't know that. My like I'm Lil Kodak. No, wait, it ain't good at. I can't sweat you. I'm like who that? I can't sweat you. I don't do that. No.
Oh. Court battles. Ooh, okay. Joel Embiid is the best at that. Okay. Or just not dunk it. Steals are worth 9 points.
Let's go, defense.
Let's go, Embiid. Boy, you wanna go? Embiid can body you. Oh, come on, hit that fadeaway jumper. Get bodied. Okay. Courtney Vandersloot. Vanderslut. Get dunked on.
I got this down. Let's go.
Nice D.
Oh, this is easy. This is easy. Match up.
Okay. Is that? easy. Get body. Embiid. Get back. Get body. Let's go. Embiid almost hit that full court. 23-3. Nice rebound. Embiid bodied.
Let's go. Pick him up. Pick him up. I got ball.
Get that crap out of here. You are not ready, my boy. My guy's dribble moves are insane.
That's it, baby. You gotta get up on that. Good work. Come on. Show me what you got.
You're not a big guy, bro. Woohoo! Let's go.
I got ball. That's me.
You can't rebound that against Embiid. Oh, get crossed.
Every time. Good shot, man.
Skeet.
Everybody get back. Much better.
Nice steal. Good effort. Get wrecked. Oh, tickle fight. Corey, you're not.
Good job. I got ball. Got it. Go. Wait on it.
Oh, I was about to say nice floater indeed, but it missed. $34-5.
Court 1.
Bop, bop. Vanderslut. Courtney Vanderslut. Oh. Oh. I'm on my way. Bibaloski, ski. Bibaloski. 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 Oh, I need 2 to purchase that.
Are you on 10 yet? Hold up. Do you have yet? Jury on Windex. 80 my Rolex. Might make back the Benz. Pseudo coming out. Black on black again. I might go to trim. I been built to win. I don't exit here. Too much flexing here. Too much bread to get. I've been stretching up. Ain't no catching up. I don't rest enough. I don't plan for luck. I keep working hard. Who keep blessing us? I'm on the 10 and I need a 10. The made of my M a week. December been good to me. Not even
Bibaloski. Bibaloski. Whose dunks do I have as my animation? Ooh, that's a cool looking dunk. I'll have Victor Oladipo's.
Somebody call my phone, yeah. I'ma send that voicemail. I don't even check my voicemail. Big weight, I'ma need a horn scale. F12 Berlin Adam. Like it was shorts in the winter. What turtlenecks in the summer. This here's not for beginners, yeah. Came back, went to jail, left jail, went to Benny Hunter, Kenny County. Got the swagger on me. Yeah, different fabric on me. Yeah, different on it. Yeah, married to the game. Yeah, holy matrimony. Yeah, oops.
Ooh.
Someone stage again, from up to stadium. I took my shot and made it in. Somebody pop all day, hold up. Somebody on their way, hold up. I would've grown all day, hold up. Somebody can't relate, hold up. Stay down when I'm faking, go up, top down, I've been racing, go up. While I'm in danger, go up. My crowd in rotation, yeah. Are you on 10 yet? Are you on 10 yet? Wait, are you on 10 yet? Are you on 10 yet? I live on 10. Wait, are you on 10 yet? Are you on 10 yet? Hold up. The place up, the place up, the place up, the place up.
Bro, I want the Russell Westbrook dunk animations. $75 minutes, okay. Okay.
Cut the check. Bye, bye, bye. Foreign trips. Bye, bye, bye. OG. Lie detected. Don't lie.
Lie.
Cut the check. Bye, bye, bye. Foreign trips. Bye, bye, bye. OG. Lie detected. Don't lie.
Oh.
No. No, no,
I'm
no.
gonna be Bobowski all over my Bobowski.
Gotta find my secret. I want all the hello. Dial 911.
Okay, I'm gonna create a new franchise and go with the Pacers. What team do you think I should go with? Whoa. But really, which team? No, just tell me. Okay. I'm gonna try to get Victor. Okay. Okay. Not that bad. Try to get Victor. Pacers.
Cut the check or buy.
Cut the check. Bye, bye, bye. Foreign trips. Bye, bye, bye. OG.
No, I wanted Oladipo so bad.
Don't lie, lie, lie. Cut the check. Bye, bye, bye. Foreign trips. Bye, bye, bye. OG. Lie detected. Don't lie, lie, lie. No. No, no, no. I ain't getting caught up with you. You should probably call your jeweler, cause none of your diamonds cold, cold. And they supposed to be froze. Ooh. Gucci on me head to toe. If you lie to me, I gotta let you go. Club, all the broke bag. 24, now to show 'em what that, show 'em what that. Cut the check. Bye, bye, bye. Foreign trips. Bye, bye, bye. OG. Lie detected. Don't lie, lie, lie. Cut the check. Bye, bye, bye. Foreign trips. Bye, bye, bye. OG. Lie detected. Don't lie, lie, lie.
No, I'm not trading him.
Max up, bust down, max up, bust down, sit up, break it down, wait up, bust down, open up, sit up, then up, it's a bust down, got it in the old name.
Ooh, a razor.
We don't even hear, we just buzz down. Got my on the roof, don't make them buzz down. It's a buzz down, run through the grass, touchdown. Lady, no buzz down. Try to take my chain, I'ma bust down. Bust down, sit up, bust down, break it down, bust down, bust down. Start up, 50, 100, I'm down. Stay 10 toes, I'm down. 10 toes, Jenny Craig with them. Diamond dance like Chris Brown. Nigga, my
Whoa, I'm not
baptized.
stupid.
No buzz, what? Like a mum,
These people are. I'm trying to see what I can get for Dwayne Wade. There's only one offer, but it's a 73 overall center. For Wade?
It's a buzz down. Got it in the old name. The buzz. We just buzz down. Got my on the roof, don't make them buzz down. It's a buzz down. Run through the grass.
Ooh, Livingston.
No buzz down. Try to take my chain, I'ma buzz down. Buzz down, buzz down, break it down, buzz down, buzz down. 30, 50, 100. I'm
take what the Lakers give me. Peter Pedophile. Giannis. Oh, you that for 65 overall player. What would you want for Kevin Love? Nothing. Next. Porzingis? Said I wanted Porzingis. This might sound stupid, but I'm gonna try to get Lonzo Ball. Or not.
Let me see you, darling. Love the weekend. Love the weekend. Girls up. Now bet you can. I love the weekend. Love the weekend. Girls up. Let me see you, darling. I love the weekend. Love the weekend. Girls up. Now bet you can. My mommy said I could be anybody. I said I want more money than no money. Break bread with the guy who made the Bugatti. Lifestyle is get money on everybody.
Cat. I hope you choke on a big fat cat.
Let me see you, darling. I love the weekend. Love the weekend. Let me see you, darling. I love the weekend. Love the weekend. Now that you go. I love the weekend. Love the weekend. Let me see you, darling. I love the weekend. Love the weekend. My 9 to 5 looking like my hobby. I'm living life like a Marvel movie. Still alive, say hi to my. Take a ride, let's go on my. Why you surprised when I buy you? Who told you I ain't got no money? Who told you I can't handle my. You're on the floor, I'm still holding my. Got me talking. Let me see you, darling. I love the weekend. Love the weekend. Let me see you, darling. I love the weekend. Love the weekend. Now bet you go. I love the weekend. Love the weekend. Let me see you, darling. I love the weekend. Love the weekend.
Okay, I got rid of Tyreek. Who wants Bogdanovich? Who's stupid enough to do that?
Let me see you, darling.
Super bled.
See you, darling. I love the weekend. Love the weekend. I bet you go. I love the weekend. Love the weekend. Let me see you, darling. I love the weekend. Love the weekend. I bet you go. My like. My
I just ripped off the Raptors. I just got Kyle Lowry and 2 draft picks just for Nikola Vucevic. Oh my. Oh. Whoa. Oh. I'm gonna keep him. Parker? What? Okay, who wants this? Tarian Prince.
If young Metro don't trust you,
I can't believe I got that. Really? You give me Kyle Lowry and a couple draft picks just for that? Take great jerseys. Victor Oladipo court. Dot.
The opening tip won by the Pacers as we get underway in downtown Indianapolis. To Oladipo. Oh, had him going there for a second. Oladipo, deep left corner. Lowry. That's off the side of the rim, short. It's Grizzlies ball. Anderson to Conley. Yes, and the foul, and a chance at 3 coming up.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Free throw's good. A 3-point play, and with that, they go up by 3. Lowry with it. Looking to make something happen.
Come on, Kyle.
Jay, no question, the Pacers were the surprise of the NBA last year. What are your expectations for them now?
Top 4 seed in the Eastern Conference, and it all starts with Victor Oladipo. Last year, he was the guy, but this year, he needs to become the man.
Come on,
Mike
Mike.
Conley, 2 for 2. That's what you want.
Can we all just agree that that handle is next level, but that jumper is wet too?
Oladipo.
Oh, that was
That's
really
good D.
weak. I
Shot
shouldn't
no
have
good. Pacers have it. Covington.
Who was that
Now the out of
dude?
bounds off of Oladipo. Memphis with the rock. Probing the defense. Young. Victor Oladipo. Shot off the mark. Good defense.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack it to the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
And Thaddeus Young still
Good
gets
shot,
it to go with the
Thaddeus.
defense closing out.
Man, you making people dance out there? I see you with the footwork.
Conley into the front court. He'll run the offense. To Jaren Jackson. Knocked loose. Pacers come up with it.
It's early. Get a good quality shot here.
And the finish at the rim.
Well, look, you can't be caught flat-footed on defense. You need to be on the balls of your feet, especially in transition. You have to jab at that guy with the ball, hedge at him. Make him think that maybe you will take him. Maybe you'll fan out to a defender on the perimeter. But still, keep him guessing. But when you don't do that, that's easy money.
Lowry into the front court. 2-point advantage.
Let's go, Oladipo.
Oladipo. Shakes
There we
free
go.
and hits.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
Conley on the pass. Stolen by Indiana. To Lowry. Well done. Kyle Lowry. Missed his first. That one goes.
Look, no one was more disappointed in how the 18 season ended than Kyle Lowry. I'm sure he's been playing those games over and over in his mind like a bad nightmare. I would be shocked if we don't see a bigger edge and a bigger chip on his shoulder. Because the reality is, they need to start finding some answers in the six, and quick.
Some lineup changes now for both clubs.
Stepping in for Indiana, number 11.
Knocked loose. Pacers have it. Covington. Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
Lowry's been an all-star 4 straight years, but I got a real question. Who is Kyle Lowry? Right now, he seems like a serviceable guard. In order for Kyle Lowry to be the guy that Kyle Lowry knows he can be, it's time to take that game to another level, my man.
Robert Covington with the strong finish.
Just wait a second, Ed. Wait 1 second. Can we go back to the play before this great play that we just saw? Just because you have a bad offensive possession, you can't allow that to go down and reciprocate itself on the defensive end. One bad play does not make 2 bad plays. You have to bounce back. That's how you play this game.
To Oladipo. For 3. They were all
Nice
over
rebound,
Oladipo.
Kyle.
Missed the shot. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
And so many players, when they come into the paint, they come in with that soft approach. He didn't come in soft at all. He came in with aggression, and he went through the defender. Through, not around. That's key.
The free throw is good. Finishing off the 3-point play. The lead grows to 12. To Dillon Brooks. Knocked loose. Couldn't keep it in. Out off Dillon Brooks. Jay, sum it up. Why was Victor Oladipo the most improved last year?
Because he was no longer Robin. Victor Oladipo has become Batman, and he attacks the game the same way Russell Westbrook does. That short stint at OKC taught Victor Oladipo how to compete 24/7.
Victor Oladipo, he was all over him.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
It's Indiana basketball to Covington. And a nice finish at the rim.
As a player, there's nothing better than coming out in the first quarter and playing exactly the same way you played the last couple of days of practice. You're moving the ball, you're capitalizing on mistakes, and you really built a nice lead.
Trying to cash in. Mike Conley. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field.
Ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
engulfed him that time.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Hey, clear out. I got this.
Double figures in the first quarter. Now it
With that foul through. That
There we
releases
go,
efforts.
Kyle.
That'll do it for the first quarter.
Kyle
the Pacers are
Lowry.
feeling good. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Across the timeline, it's Conley. Down by 15. Deep two there, won't go. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Off the iron, no good. Mike Conley, now 4 for 9.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
To Bradley. 4-3. Knocks it down and the foul. He's going to the line for a chance at a 4-point play.
But did you see on that three-point shot, did you see him slightly kick his legs out? By kicking his legs out, the defender runs into the legs. There's contact. That's how you get a 4-point play potentially.
Free throw try, off the mark. Conley into the front court. His guys down big. Free throws coming up.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
Mike Conley has got 2 shots coming. Hasn't missed yet. And hits the first free throw. No back-to-back free throws here. He missed the second. Has a chance. Bradley shot no good. Can't miss those. Young. Jackson comes down with the rebound. Finish that.
And this happens all the time in this league. Sometimes offensively, you're tired. It's one of those type of nights. You combine that with the fact that the defense is hungry and active and contesting everything. That's why shots aren't dropping.
Conley into the front court. Down a bundle. Baseline drive. Yes. And the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Chandler Parsons at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. A career 70% free throw shooter. Missed it at the line. Joseph with it. The lead is 15. Count the basket. He's feeling good. Defense has to get him out of his comfort zone.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Coming off a disappointing year, Jake, just 22 wins for Memphis. What has to happen for them to make the jump into relevance again?
Well, they're clearing cap space, which is good for the future of the franchise. Number 2, they're starting to get healthy when you get a guy like Mike Conley back. And number 3, you have young prospects who are actually solid draft picks. When you think about Jaren Jackson and Javon Carter trying to rebuild, once again, the new grind city.
Oh, and the Pacers come away with the steal.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
Turner working hard on the glass. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Whistle and a timeout for Memphis as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter. Shifting gears, here comes some substitutions. Knock loose. Pacers come up with it.
Keep your foot on the gas, but don't get too reckless.
Yes, Victor Oladipo. He's 3 for 7.
The NBA's most improved player was a guy that always invested in himself, both on and off the court, but he always put in the work to be better. Was a sponge for information, an insatiable appetite to be the best. But the difference is, he's believing in himself. Whether that's singing at the NBA award show or performing at the highest level on the court, it's safe to say that Victor Oladipo has officially arrived.
And Kyle Lowry still able to get it to go down after the closeout.
I love the pure confidence on that jumper. He takes that three despite the defender being right in front of his face. That's borderline disrespectful.
Pacers with the possession. Oladipo. No good. That's great defense. Takes stock of the floor. Oladipo says not this time. Too much contact. And free throws coming.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
First try, no good. No good. Missed them both. To Oladipo. Beyond the arc for three. Most improved in the NBA. Victor Oladipo. That was a tough shot.
As a defender, you should take it personally when a contested three goes in. That's good defense, but it's not good enough.
O'Quinn turns it away.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Going the other way. To Oladipo. Yes, Victor Oladipo. He's 5 for 10, shooting 50%.
You know, when I sit down and I think about it, it really blows my mind at how far Depot has came over the past 3 seasons. That first stop in Orlando, I remember watching a kid who had crazy talent and at times showed glimpses of brilliance, but also was really inconsistent. But in OKC, though, something changed, and it had to be the influence of Russell Westbrook. When you're around a dude that plays with 110% every day of the week, that has to push you mentally to levels that you never experienced before. That was the first time in his NBA career that he played meaningful basketball. He played with a purpose. Now when I look at him, I see a refocus. I see the dedication to the game he loves. There's no doubt now that he is the leader of this franchise.
Knocked loose. And there's the whistle. Neither player giving up an inch. We have a tie-up. Time for some new personnel into the game.
Number 55, Joakim Noah.
Indiana with the basketball. Lowry.
1 minute.
Tough shot. Well defended. Sizing up the defense. To Dylan Brooks. They work it down to Gasol. Get the cameras out. Flash on.
That's going to make a nice poster.
Stuffs it down with authority. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
Knocked loose. That'll be out of bounds. Last touch by Lowry, so it's going to stay with Memphis. Gasol. Knocked loose. Ball's loose. Look at him on the deck. And that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Grizzlies. Lowry to Oladipo. Value practice leads to that. Nice pump fake.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Grizzlies at the controls right now. From the outside, no good. Straight on three. At the buzzer. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
Pacers didn't hold back in that opening half. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. These are the guys getting buckets for the Indiana Pacers.
Victor Oladipo and Kyle Lowry.
The Grizzlies did a lot of things wrong in that opening half. There isn't enough time to get into all of their problems, but I'll tell you this, they need to try to get better. Have a look at the leading scores for the Memphis
10 and
Grizzlies.
4.
Game track. Defense.
The Indiana Pacers are using defense to create offense, and it's coming off blocks and steals. They're putting in work on both ends of the court.
Steals.
Player of the half.
Oladipo did a great job of reading the defense and exploiting the opportunities where he can make the most damage. He's definitely feeling it. We got our top 3 plays for you. Check them out.
Number 2. Number 1.
Back to Ed and Jake to bring you the second half action.
Ladipo. Oh, Ladipo.
Across the timeline, it's Conley. He'll run the offense. Knocked loose. Pacers have it.
Maybe pace it right here. They got a big lead at home.
Get off
Stuffs
me!
it down with authority.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
Conley into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Oh, the pass stolen by Indiana.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort is off the charts.
To Kyle Anderson. The shot rejected by
Yeah,
Young.
yeah.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Can't connect from inside. Oladipo into the front court. His guys lead here early stages, third quarter. So Lowry fires the three, and Kyle Lowry, muscle memory put to good use there.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Now the Grizzlies will use a timeout as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this third quarter. Conley to Kyle Anderson. Right
Get out of
time,
here.
right player.
Can't teach height.
Nice step through
Fine.
and the finish, Jay.
I wasn't quite expecting him to get there.
I'm
but I can't be wrong.
completely destroying
Sometimes,
Memphis,
not a lot,
52 to
but maybe
16.
sometimes.
Lowry with a shot that's no good. Great feed, sets it up. Lays it up and in.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Oladipo into the front court. Count the bucket for two.
Man, if we were at Rucker Park right now, everybody would be wilding on the court. Guarantee it.
Pacers come up with it. Crossover, gets inside, and the slam dunk.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat five, but we're watching one man carry four other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Anderson rocking the rim. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
To Conley. Pacers secure the rebound. Lowry into the front court. His guys hold a commanding lead. He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Here comes the screen. Oh, highlight moves. Tough to do with the defender all over you.
2 minutes remaining in the third quarter.
Has a look. Deep 2 there. Won't go. To Young.
Double team, double team, double team.
Almost. And he's not getting the call.
But you can't just be a one-dimensional player. I know you're probably frustrated by me even saying that, but when you don't even give the option to pass the ball by utilizing some head fakes or ball fakes here and there, you save the defender by keeping them on their toes with the element of surprise.
To Conley. Shot clock, it's coming down to 4. Now down to 3. That's a 24-second violation. Looks like both teams are making substitutions.
Substitutions, Memphis.
Victor Oladipo. Textbook defense.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
And a whistle.
Ed, you can't lunge like that.
That's his first personal foul. Team
Dylan Brooks.
Indiana Pacers are in the penalty.
Oh, whistle.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul.
Knocks down the first. No good on the second. It's a 1-of-2 trip. To Oladipo. Trying to cash in. Jumper's good.
The NBA's most improved player was a guy that always invested in himself, both on and off the court, but he always put in the work to be better. Was a sponge for information, an insatiable appetite to be the best. But the difference is, he's believing in himself. Whether that's singing at the NBA award show or performing at the highest level on the court, it's safe to say that Victor Oladipo has officially arrived.
They were all over Oladipo. Missed the shot. Memphis, they've got it.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Going to launch beyond the arc. That no good off the mark.
Defense, let's go.
Tough make through traffic.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Young buries it on the catch and shoot.
Not everybody possesses this power, but wow, what court awareness.
Pacers have it. Cruises inside for 2. 20-footer at the buzzer. Time expires with the Pacers way out in front. So the Pacers with the basketball to start the fourth quarter, and they have done no wrong to this point. They have this game well in control.
They took control early, and they never let up. The scary thing about this team, if they keep their foot on the gas and then throttle down, they could win this game by 50.
Grizzlies own the basketball. Tight space with the crossover. off a spin.
If that missed, oh, he would have found himself on the bench.
Let's go. Pick him up. Pick him up. That's it.
Bradley. Lets it fly from long range, and he's fouled. Good play by the shooter.
You know what? That's an even better play by the message. Nothing easy.
He's going to have to earn it now. First free throw is good. It's the second. One more coming. Takes advantage of the foul. 3 for 3 at the line.
Here we go. Here we go. I got ball. I got ball. I got ball.
Download Gasol. Marc Gasol. Quiet night, but 2 for 3 in the contest right now.
Old school equals high percentage.
Here's a chance from long range. Can't go down.
knock that down, yo.
Smothering defense. It's Grizzlies ball. Knocked loose. Pacers come up with it.
You got to go for the score here right now in this possession.
Has a chance. No good.
But I don't put that on the shooter, Ed. I put that on the passer. You have to put your players in the best possible position to score the ball. You know that's not a strength of his.
Hey, check up. Let's go.
A lot of contact. No whistle. To Bradley. And throws it down. At this point, if it continues, it just may be good night, Irene.
And ooh, I like that Irene line.
There you go, Jay.
And sometimes as a player on the defensive end, Ed, you need to draw a line in the sand. You have to find a way to change the narrative because right now the constant theme has been too many easy buckets.
Jay, don't deny it. You're an old soul at heart.
Yeah, I still don't know who Irene is, though.
Me neither. Oh, knocks it down from 3.
Even though the coach initially may not like that shot, now he's clapping because that ball went in.
Whistle and a timeout for Memphis as they'll talk things over here in this 4th quarter. Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor.
Serving in for the Memphis Grizzlies, number 55.
To the rim, lays it up and in.
There you go. I like seeing his scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Lowry to Covington.
I'm here. I'm here.
Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
Covington. Oladipo. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Pacers control.
I got him. I got ball. I got ball. I got ball. I'm here. Shot. Box out. Box out.
Can't connect.
My ball. My ball.
Knocked loose.
Come on, you're right. Come on, you're right.
Dylan Brooks. Victor Oladipo. Well defended. Knocked loose. And that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Grizzlies.
Get it back. Get it back.
Time to shuffle things up.
For Memphis, number 13. And number 1.
Oladipo knocks it down and the foul. And a chance now at a 4-point play.
Oh, that was a big-time shot. But more impressive than the shot, the bench reactions. I love the celebration tactics. This is why you love this game.
Victor Oladipo with a chance at a 4-point play. For his career, 80% at the line. Free throws up and perfect. Knocked loose. Pacers have it.
I tried to work the clock here, but you have to take care of the ball in this possession.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
It's so difficult to block a guy like that with that kind of athleticism and length. Your timing almost has to be perfect. but pretty much there's no stopping him when he's around the rim.
And they call it.
His timing was a tad bit off.
First personal foul. Team foul number 1.
Dylan Brooks.
Pacers are in the penalty.
And now he's going to shoot a few more as he's fouled going up for it.
Okay, now we're on the home stretch, and you got a big lead. Don't let your opponent back in this game by giving up extra possessions.
Nope, the first one does not go. Second one goes. It's a 1 of 2 trip. Victor Oladipo. Message received. Well defended. Oh, denied.
As my old teammate RJ would say, stay down, clown.
Victor Oladipo with the slam.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with the fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Here we go. I got him.
Lowry to Oladipo. Fires the 3. Another chance. And the rebound comes down to Selden. Knocked loose. Sacrificing everything for the loose ball. Missed a wide open look. Memphis with the rock. Pacers come up with it. Thaddeus Young. He's now shooting 5 for 7.
And cutting hard in transition is one of the most underrated things about this game. The harder you can cut is the more it opens up the floor to make plays just like that.
Gasol knocks it down from mid-range.
Pacers from number 13.
Lowry. That's how you defend. They'll let one fly from half court. This one to the Pacers as they cruise to win a game that was never really in doubt. That does it. For my partner Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on...
The Pacers won this matchup with a significant margin. They did it with blocks, and they did it with steals. More to the point, they did it with excellent defense. They committed to the...
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have their off nights. Today was just one of those days for this guy. Here we go with the top 3 plays.
Number 2. Number 1. Game track. Defense.
The Indiana Pacers put under pressure defensively in this game, and in return, they put back some blocks and steals on the stat sheet. Not only that, they put a W in the win column, and that's everyone's favorite stat. The Pacers put on a show in the Grizzlies really lost big in this matchup, and you can tell it was tough on them. My advice for these guys is not to watch any TV tonight, because it's not going to help them forget about this game. Everyone is going to be talking about this one. Check out the leading scores for the Memphis Grizzlies.
Game track.
This has been a presentation of ESPN on EA Sports. Until next time, I'm Jalen Rose, signing off.